They face Jake Woodford. He's been in and out of the bullpen. He's also battled a lot of shoulder injuries this year, too. If he's on his game, he'll get some ground balls.
So Jonathan India digs in. He's the Reds' leadoff man.
That is driven to short, skips past Wynn's backhand. And Jonathan India's on.
Really good at bat for India.
And the pitch is on the ground right side. Won't be doubled up here, you wouldn't think. It is a force play, and that takes care of India.
He pops that one into short right center. Edman goes back, and he makes the catch on the outfield grass.
And Encarnacion Strand slices a line drive into right field. That's a hit. Around second, on his way to third is T.J. Friedel on the base hit by Christian Encarnacion Strand.
So Cincinnati, its first crack with runners in scoring position.
In the limited times Martini's had with men in scoring position, he has been productive. Lifts this ball to deep right. Walker goes back. He's at the wall. That is gone. 3-run homer for Nick Martini. And in the opening inning, it's 3-0 Cincinnati.
Nick Martini. I'll have one.
Third start of the season for Brandon Williamson. They have had to lean heavily on the Young Bucks this year.
And this month, their team ERA is over 6.
Gets a pop. Stevenson can't find it. Williamson comes in and settles the ball. The squeeze nearly popped it out, and he pummels it into the pocket. That's the third pop-up to a pitcher this road trip.
1-1, a one-hop liner off the end of the bat to Jonathan India. He gloves and throws to first in time, and that is a quick 1-2-3 first inning for Brandon Williamson.
Marte is out 4-3. De La Cruz is in scoring position for Will Benson,
who finds himself in a funk. He's 1 for his last 11. That is roped over first. That's a fair ball. De La Cruz, green light. He easily scores. Benson up to second. He might be thinking 3. He shoots through second. Relay by Edman over to third. Save! Benson hustles a triple. The Reds lead balloons to 4, and a man 90 feet away with 1 out. Jonathan India has a base hit. India lifts deep left. Palacios way back. Bullpen celebrating. 2-run tater by Jonathan India. Extra base hits galore for the Redlegs. It's another 3 spot and a 6-0 lead.
And he rockets it out of there. Boy, this is exactly the kind of start that David Bell's hoping for.
Now Spencer Steers the batter.
Steer lifts deep left. Home run derby in St. Louis, Missouri. Another long launch by a Red. It is a 7-0 lead in the second inning.
And they're going to be wearing that crown and cape out here tonight.
Cardinals have their first hit of the game, and that's how the third starts with Richie Palacios next.
Palacios hits this one hard and deep to right field. Benson looking up, and this one's over the wall for a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Richie Palacios. First run scoring hit in the last 3 days for the Cardinals. It gets them on the board tonight. They're now trailing 7-2.
Back to the plate. Ground ball left side. Marte has it. Quickly to India. India on to first. A bad throw by India, but a heck of a stretch by Christian Encarnacion Strand. 3-2 pitch here to Goldschmidt, and a swing and a miss, and a nice changeup from Brandon Williamson as he punches out the Cardinal first baseman for the final out here in the third.
Reds with 7 runs on 6 hits. Noelvi Marte, no knocks just yet. First pitch, deep left, bullpen rejoicing, and that ball arrives. Number 2 for Noelvi Marte as he extends his streaks in the most convincing of fashions. He's got a 14-game hit streak, a 20-game on-base streak.
He's got a beautiful swing, and that's plenty of punch right there.
Pitch way in too tight to India. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Got him. That hit him.
Oh, it did. Clipped him. So India will go to first on the hit by pitch. And the Reds have 2 on with nobody out. And back to T.J. Friedel.
For Mean shallow at third. First pitch is roped to right. That is down, base hit. Benson given the wave. He roars around. India late stop sign. He slams on the brakes. Standing RBI double for Friedel. He has knocked in a run in 7 consecutive games. It's 9-2 Cincinnati.
And Cincinnati has them at second and third. It's a 9-2 game.
Encarnacion Strand unloads. High shot. That goes to the third deck. Encarnacion Strand unleashes a huge homer, and it's a double-digit lead for the Reds.
That is up there in Big Mac land.
It's Tyler Stevenson.
Driven to deep left. A long law for Stevenson. The bullpen hopping up and down. It's beyond the pen. Went off that front lip and then drops down. into the Reds relievers area. This is the best power performance by the Reds offense all year.
So Fermin with a run-scoring opportunity.
Fermin lifts left side. De La Cruz the call with the best angle into the netting. De La Cruz! Outstanding play by the Reds shortstop. He times it just right and launches into the netting.
And look who's coming out to hit.
Number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Oh, he turned it loose and had 93 time.
You knew that was coming right there. Adam had himself a fastball. He was going to let it fly.
Ground ball hard hit to second. And India throws to first to retire Waino.
So Wainwright will go back to the dugout, shrugs the shoulders and spreads his arms as if to say, oh, well, I tried. Get hugs and high fives from his teammates. The Reds had the bases loaded with nobody out. They're loaded with 2 outs now. And here's Tyler Stevenson.
And the sent to short. Off the glove. Bare hand. Late. And offline. India scores.
In the dugout.
Fairchild trying to come home and indeed allowed to score as that one went in. That's a couple of runs for the Reds. It's now a 16-2 margin. Stevenson given second.
It is 16-2 Reds, second and third with 2 outs. And here's Ellie De La Cruz.
He drills it to center and that gets all the way to the wall. Senzel scores. Stevenson scores. De La Cruz to third. Hesitant throw. Triple. It is a Reds rout in St. Louis. 18-2.
The 1-2. Marte, it's a little tapper by the mound. Third baseman Fields, high throw, and that's away, and that gets into the camera well. Another run will score. The 5th run of the inning. That will be, now that should be a base hit in there. As De La Cruz scores on the base hit. Benson takes strike 3 called on a pitch he thought was low, but it's called a strike, and he says something to Phil Cuzzy about it. And Benson and Cuzzy continue to chat, and Benson's following him a little bit up the line as Cuzzy walks away from him. Benson's got to be careful not to get thrown out of the game.
Phil Cuzzy tried to walk away after a brief interaction down the line. Benson trailed and went after him.
Well, he actually went to David Bell and said, please get him away from me, because he wanted to walk away and kind of diffuse the situation, and Will kept coming after him, and David is still having a discussion out there with Phil Cuzzy long after Benson's been escorted off the field.
And I would assume it looks like David tossed as well.
The 1-2 pitch with 2 outs.
And this ball's lifted high into the air behind the third baseman. It is the third baseman Marte to make the catch in very shallow left field, and that's it.
A demolition at Busch Stadium.
A really fun, feel-good game for this ball club, knowing that they had to come out and win. They took control of the ball game right away.